Hello and welcome to the Overwatch Ace 2020 Championship. We have just wrapped up week number 2 and we have some highlights here from our 8 amazing teams. With $100,000 on the line, these 8 teams are jockeying for position to make it to the October playoffs. With 5 of these teams from the open qualifiers and the remaining 3 from direct invites, really goes to show that our competition is absolutely fierce here in the Pacific scene. But without further ado, let's get into these highlights and let's check them out. So here we go with our week 2 highlights, and we already see Little Rax looking to destroy this backline immediately. The Ana will fall after the Mercy. Next on the list gonna be the Baby Dia, forced to dance for her life like a monkey, but unfortunately Unknown will still fall. 3 on the board here for FES already. And next on the list gonna be the monkey in the middle, that is Thomas. The Sombra and the Trace are working together to prove that speed can truly kill. This time though, FES gonna just have Gravity Surge gonna be in order, and we saw a dynamic duel before. We'll see it again here between the tank line. I feel trying to save the day, but Chenley can't make it. Xbox Lucio looking to also go for that sound barrier, but no one is there to catch it out. And FES right now looking to clean things up. They have just taken control with the front line. They have destroyed every single hope and dream that Banana Bava had, and Control Center is theirs for the taking. Speaking of control though, it's Connect Gaming's time to shine. They go for the EMP into that Blossom. 2 on the board here for the Reaper, going for the Ash as well. And can Chukwuemeks get away? Yes, he does. Never mind! Nekamaid with a downtown kill, shuffling on in. Speaking of the downtown shuffle though, it's gonna be high time to get to the high ground, and Lethal just behind enemy lines, bothering Ancient as much as possible. The Ash will fall. Next on the list gonna be the Zenyatta. It's a peak battle between the two, and eventually Lethal will prove that he is a lethal weapon to begin with, and Watermelon Waddler's waddling on to the point itself. One to be left behind though is Jaco, as well as the rest of Jacob Bird looking to prove themselves here on Ilios. That Blossom is available, and he catches out the far. You don't see that one too often. He's looking for another kill though, and he's trying to tear apart the D, but there they will go for the D-Mech. Vital in the meantime trying to go for the shot, but Jaco is able to avoid those shots and get those kills. The dive here from Jacob Bird looking pretty sublime. They will be able to get this point. Not one to be left behind though. Watermelon Waddler is looking to go for the fight here on Anubis. They want to chase after this Reaper after his pickoff against Yuri's. Without that Mercy, less healing here for Watermelon Waddlers, but they don't care. Nano Blade in order. Lethal gonna get 2! 1 blade to rule them all, 1 blade to bind them, and it really goes to show it's a 2 for the price of 1. He's also making sure that these tanks on the other side looking paper thin against him, as well as the rest of his team. Still though, it all comes down to this. Last point defense here for the side of Jacob Bird. Watermelon Waddlers on the overtime push. And if Jacob Bird can hold this, they can win this one out. Coalescence though into play. Yuri's has won already. And on the high ground, XRS dominating with the hit scan. And that is that, proving that hit scan is such an integral role here in the Ace 2020. Speaking of hit scans though, you already know what Junkertown is all about. Big sightlines here for the Widowmaker, and the sightlines of success gonna be very, very essential for Sino to get that kill. Looking on over, sees the tank line there, and it really goes to show week 2 has been high octane, high impact, and gonna get the kill on the Satchel. Jaeger right now defending from the high ground, and they will wrap up the highlights with the kill onto Plankton from above. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Those are your week 2 highlights. Which was your favorite moment, and which team are you rooting for to make it to the October playoffs? Hit us up on the comments down below, and don't forget to make sure to check out next week for another set of highlights here from the Overwatch Ace 2020 Championship.